For decades, chieftaincy disputes and land litigations have fueled conflicts in the northern part of Ghana, hampering developments there. Despite efforts by government and individual organizations, the region still battles to sustain the peace. Non-governmental organization Star Ghana, as part of efforts to develop a lasting solution to recurring conflicts in the area, has set up a Conflict Security and Stability Fund in Northern Ghana project. The 2-month pilot project will focus on developing a roadmap for coordinated advocacy on peace, security and stability by state and non-state actors in the region. I have here in the studio the project manager, Momin Motaro. He's a project manager for this one. Mr. Motaro, you're welcome to the show and thank you for your time.
Thank you for having me.
It's very interesting what this fund has been put together. But give us a mental picture of exactly the outcomes you are looking to pursue apart from the roadmap, because subsequently we can break it down what you're looking to do with this roadmap.
Right, thank you very much for having me in the studio. So basically, as you rightly pointed out, the ultimate objective of this particular pilot project is to develop this roadmap.
Okay.
And so the reason being that, for some time now, both government and non-governmental actors have been involved in one way or the other in playing their part to ensuring peace and sustainability, stability in northern Ghana. But different actors have been working in silos, so you have actors who are working to accomplish the same objective, but their activities are kind of disjointed.
Okay.
So the synergy is lacking. Everybody is sitting in the comfort of their corner and doing what they feel is right. So we think that to be able to address this issue holistically, we need coordinated efforts by state and non-state actors and all interested parties. So the idea is that we want to lay a foundation. So develop a roadmap that would guide actors to be able to know what has been diagnosed, what strategies have been proposed or identified, and how they can coordinate efforts and resources towards finding lasting peace to the issues in northern Ghana.
Okay.
So the idea is not to respond to a specific conflict in northern Ghana, but
to bring the various actors together.
Exactly, to put together this broad framework within which actors can operate and coordinate their efforts.
There are tons of literature about the conflicts in the northern part of Ghana. You can even add the Volta region, but this project focuses primarily on the northern part of Ghana.
Right.
Why?
Right. Basically, you would agree that whenever we hear issues about conflict, for a lot of people, especially down south, what comes to mind is northern Ghana. And so if you look at it, of course, conflicts are spread and can be found in all corners of the country, but conflict mapping done by different institutions indicate that most of the recurrent conflicts we have are from northern Ghana. So this project is focusing on the 5 regions. That is northern, northeast, Savannah, Upper East, and Upper West.
Okay. Give us an idea as we wrap up on the roadmap.
Right.
At the end of the day, what should this roadmap look like? That is, if we have an idea exactly what we're going after.
Right. So, just before I come to that, so Star Ghana Foundation operates on this principle of 3 C's. In the 3 C's, we're talking about convening, catalyzing, and coordinating efforts. So this roadmap, which is built on the Northern Ghana Development Summit or the previous Mole series, the idea is that we want to have this framework that can always convene people, like-minded people, kind of coordinate our efforts to catalyze actions. So the roadmap is going to be a document that has been put together with strategies, because the drivers of conflicts would have been identified, which we have done at regional convenings, culminating in a national convening today at Alisa Hotel. So once we have the drivers identified by stakeholders, then we have the strategies that have been discussed and agreed to. So you have this in the roadmap such that whether existing or new actors, when they come in and they have any intervention, there is this document which is more like less like a blueprint that they can easily refer to, see actors, what people are doing, which issues they are responding to, and then where there are gaps for them to fill in. So the roadmap is also trying to look at institutional gaps and how we can strengthen institutions like the National Peace Council and other actors that are already on the ground. So it's trying to look at it from a holistic point of view, such that everybody knows where they can come in, which gap exists and they can fill, and then together we can close the gaps, and then things can really, that coordination can happen in a way that we anticipate.
And I believe this one will include the, opinion leaders, the chiefs, finally, what would the roadmap, who will have this roadmap and who is supposed to implement it? If you can do that for me in a few seconds.
Yes, so this is something that's going to be available to government, non-governmental actors, development partners, so that when they are developing strategies, they know about this, if it is
they can learn
exactly, and they can learn from.
Okay.
And I must conclude by adding that all this is really being made possible by the Foreign and Commonwealth Development Office of the United Kingdom. So that is the office that is funding the Conflict Security Stability Fund project in Northern Ghana.
Certainly. I'm particularly excited. I've covered the region for a while, and I'm particularly excited that this is coming up. Hopefully, I mean, it gets tiring when you can't find a solution. So hopefully this will be something that puts us a foot ahead of what we already have. Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you.
Mumin Mutaru is the project manager for the Conflict Security and Stability Fund project being funded by the Commonwealth and Star Ghana, right?
Yes, so the Foreign Commonwealth Development Office.
Okay. Thank you very much for coming.
You're welcome.